I got sentenced to life when I was 19 for murder. Yeah. Done 12 years. Yeah.
You would think jail's a place of reflection. It's really not. It only reinforced everything. I am an outcast. I just need to get better at not getting caught.
Adults basically drunk, worked hard, and were violent. And that's what I thought adulthood was. Left school early, streets, gangs, because I thought I had to. I thought that was all there was. I didn't know there was like, you could do whatever we wanted with our lives.
Who's there?
That's you.
Is that Dad being naughty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been a little bit naughty, eh? Might be a bit cliche, I probably needed love. I needed to be on the path, I believe, to actually find who I was.
Particularly for Indigenous at-risk youth, and this is not just in New Zealand, colonisation has just ripped them from their roots intergenerationally for such a long time that they have no grounding, they have no connection, they're lost. They don't see a place for themselves in their communities, in their schools. Often they don't feel like they belong in their whānau. And they become so disenfranchised that they just stop caring about powers that be, and they're acting out, which is what kids do when they're lost, when they're struggling.
I think like identity is a big thing. If we identify with our trauma and we think that's who we are, we're always going to go off track, right? So if we can disconnect that trauma with who you actually are and then provide the rangatahi with ways to actually see who they are through te ao Māori, te reo me ona tikanga, being part of the whenua and being part of a group. Because like most rangatahi are rejects. Like they get kicked out of class, they get kicked out of school, they get thrown in jail. So if they can be part of something that they're proud of, like that's power.
The purpose of Te Kahu Tiu is to connect these traumatised young men with the whenua, with themselves, with their whānau, their communities, to help them realise their own inherent value, to show them that they are valued and that they're loved. We'll achieve it through many different ways, one of which will be the healing power of the whenua. Every day getting them planting, harvesting, eating the food that they grow, learning all about how to nurture the earth and how to be ambassadors for the environment, and empowering them with the knowledge of how to take care of themselves. We'll achieve it through addressing their own trauma and the intergenerational trauma that they carry, through providing a whānau environment where they feel loved, supported and cared for, and wairua, giving them enough of a sense of their own spiritual selves that they feel purpose and connection.
I look at the services these days, like Oranga Tamariki and such, to be the ambulance at the bottom of a cliff, where these initiatives are preventative. We're on top of the cliff, holding hands, stopping these kids from jumping. I think it will provide enough inner strength for these kids to carry on throughout life, having enough tools like connection to the earth, connection to their culture, which a lot of these kids don't have, and a sense of belonging and knowing who they are.
I've seen programs like this totally change people's lives. Like, I'm only sitting here right now because of kaumātua who came into my life and nurtured me and showed me love and like zero judgment.
A program like this for many rangatahi is the difference between a life behind bars and a life of freedom and purpose and self-worth.